Hey y'all, it's Kennedy Simone here. It's been 3.5 years since I posted my last YouTube video, and a lot has happened. But I'm finally back to catch you all up on what I've been up to since 2021. From personal growth and new adventures to deepening my faith walk with God, I'll be answering all the questions like, why did I quit YouTube? What have I been doing all this time? And so much more. I've got a lot to share with y'all, so keep watching. You won't want to miss this. Long time no see. I know it's been a minute, but let me catch you up because it's been graduations, joining a sorority, moving across the country, so much adventure, so much fulfilling of my purpose, so much. But let's get into it. If you're an OG subscriber, you know that I started YouTube way back in 2013, creating content on so many things, vlogs, singing covers. I've definitely taken breaks here and there, but never this long. And to be completely honest and transparent, I was just in grind mode. I was really wanted to focus on where I wanted to be by the time I get to 25, 30, mind you, I'm 25 now. And honestly, just experiencing life in real time without the thought of picking up the camera. Come to find out, I was creating content anyway. Even though I was on a hiatus from YouTube, I was still creating content on other platforms. But most importantly, and what I started out doing was creating content for myself to look back on, for myself to learn from and grow from, and to see my growth through my eyes. I think I got it from my grandma. She always had a camera out taking pictures, and I get to look back on so many childhood memories because of that. And I think I got that content bug from her. So let's get into it because I haven't been on YouTube since August of 2021. I know, where have I been? I've had so much anxiety around how I wanted to get back into YouTube, what was gonna be my content, because if y'all didn't know, I was mostly a college vlogger, and I did a lot of college vlogs, a lot of college advice series, and it's still up on my channel if you are a college student looking to find more information about what the college experience is like and some things that might make your life easier. But let's face it, I'm out of school and I don't really want to make content on that anymore. It doesn't reflect my current life right now. I just want to share content that makes me happy. I was overthinking like, am I gonna do this like crazy montage video of all these pictures and videos of where I've been? Am I gonna just pop back up filming content like nothing ever happened? I just didn't know. Honestly, I felt like I owed it to my OG subscribers, Ken's crew, the real ones, and even for my new subscribers that are wondering like, how did she get here? Where did she come from? And also getting to know me because my OG subscribers, I'm a different Kennedy than I was in 2021. Definitely let me know what y'all been up to the past couple years. I know it's been a lot, but let me know in the comments down below what y'all been up to because y'all know we're family. You know I comment back to everybody. So I want to know, let's chat in the comment section. This is me stopping the overthinking, the anxious thoughts, the questioning of whether y'all care or not, and just taking action. I know a part of my purpose is to share my life and my experiences and my advice and my passions with you guys. And I know I've been blocking my own blessings by not sharing that with you guys. I have a deep passion for capturing memories, connecting with my internet family. With all that being said, let's get into it. It's gonna give time travel FaceTime vibes, catching y'all up to speed, like where your girl been? Let's chat. I know we've been low maintenance friends lately, but we getting back all in each other's business now. So back in May of 2021, we had senior week. It was amazing. It was fun. It was good vibes. And then we graduated. I graduated from the #1 HBCU in the country, Spelman College, with my BA in economics. Graduating from undergrad was truly a monumental experience for me, especially after doing a 1.5 years of virtual college. Not so fun. So graduating in person with my class was a core memory for sure. With my MBA acceptance in hand, I had so much fun this summer and found peace in knowing what the next year ahead would look like. Y'all, I went ziplining and whitewater rafting for the first time in Columbus, Georgia, and it was so much fun. I also worked as a post-op recovery masseuse, which was truly a side mission, not gonna lie. And on July 31st, 2021, God told me I needed to leave Atlanta. All right, we're moving out. So this was my first apartment living on my own. When I first moved out of dorm life at Spelman, I moved into a 3-bedroom with 2 other roommates, but this was literally like my little bachelorette pad. I truly didn't want to leave Atlanta, but I knew there was a calling on my life to move back home and figure out where I wanted to go next. I shouldn't have felt this weird shame around moving back in with my parents, especially when you're able to do it. At the time, I felt like I was just in limbo in Atlanta and felt like my purpose there had run its course, especially with failed job attempts and failed apartment searches. Outside of friends, I honestly didn't have many reasons to stay. We are in Las Vegas. So our 2020 family reunion in Vegas was canceled for obvious reasons, and our extensions for flights and hotels were only for a year. So we decided to still go anyway so we wouldn't waste money. And it was such a good time to just not have any itineraries and bond with my family members, from aunts to uncles to cousins to my immediate family. It was such a good time. So it is the next day. This is my outfit of the day. Just got on some sandals and a little jewelry. But yeah, we got the natural hair out, ready to play. Okay, I gotta get some lashes so I don't mind my little bare lashes. Just had to do mascara. But yes, it's a new day. This is Larnie, her outfit of the day. We're looking good, looking great. It's always giving.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. This wasn't my first time in Vegas because I had family members that lived there previously, but this was my first time in Vegas in a while and as an adult. One of the highlights of this trip was definitely ziplining across the Vegas Strip. If you didn't know already, you'll come to find out that I'm an adrenaline junkie and I love doing spontaneous things like this. To new experiences. Oh my gosh, you're about to zip line over there. After strapping up, we were ready to go, and I definitely rate this a 10 out of 10 experience. During this time of living back home in Louisiana, I traveled a lot to Dallas and Houston, considering it's only a couple-hour drive away, and I locked in on my fitness goals, working out 5 to 6 times a week. But as you can see, I stayed in Texas. And this time, it was VIP tickets to see her in concert.
It's 2 a.m. and I've been sleeping all alone. And now I feel like a Willie. I hope you rock it with me.
And after a couple months of applying and interviewing for jobs in my hometown, I finally started my first post-grad full-time job. As a digital media account executive for a news station that's an ABC affiliate, I was able to see and help with a lot of the behind the scenes for the news. One of the coolest things about working at the news station I was at was that it had its own digital marketing agency in-house. So photography, graphics, social media ads, geo-targeting, every aspect of digital media and news was included. I was able to connect with local business owners on how they can use not only news commercials, but also digital media ads like geo-targeting, Facebook ads, and so much more to their advantage. And I was able to gain so much knowledge from this job to this day that I still use. I definitely enjoyed that this was not just a sit at your desk type job. I was able to get out and about in my city, meet new people and business owners, and really just cultivate skills and knowledge that I use in my job and my business to this very day. At the beginning of 2021, I also picked up a new hobby, vertical gymnastics. If you know, you know. People don't know, it's a full body workout, but also it's so much fun. And this specific studio was so empowering, both mentally and physically. And I still do pole fitness every now and then. So one of my lifelong dreams came true on December 19, 2021, when I became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. This was truly one of my greatest moments in life. Shout out to my line sisters and Fall 21. So of course I started off 2022 with service and celebrating my first aka Founders Day. And then on February 22nd, 2022, I launched my digital marketing agency called The Purpose Point LLC, where we help entrepreneurs, content creators, and aspiring business owners use digital marketing as a tool to build their brand and help their businesses profit. So think social media management, audits, and consulting, even branding and graphic design. And eventually, I want to launch physical and digital products that will help make your life so much easier. So definitely stay tuned because I have a lot more in store this year. So March of 2022 was my first AKA conference in Houston, and also when I was accepted and started my new job as an influencer coordinator at one of the top influencer agencies. And after months of applications, assignments, and interviews, I was accepted into my 2-year fellowship, Venture for America, which we'll dive into a little bit later. And like I said, when I lived at home, I stayed in Dallas or Houston. Here, I was in Dallas at a Lotto concert where Saucy Santana and Cali were the openers.
The bigger I get, it's harder to follow. The bigger the risk, the bigger the...
I also got back into my hobbies like reading and tennis. These two books got me out of my reading slump. They were a true 5 stars for me. And tennis is like my first love. I grew up playing tennis and I love playing with my family to this day. And just like that, I finished my accelerated MBA program in only 10 months, y'all. All while working full time, working out 5 to 6 times a week, and still having time to travel. Random but celebratory trip to Atlanta got me in the tattoo shop getting a neck tat, y'all. It says creator. Instead of OR, it says HER. So in July of 2022, I went to Detroit, Michigan for the first time for my fellowship's 2-week training camp full of exceptional recent college grads who all want to work in the startup industry and or become an entrepreneur. So this 2-year fellowship program gives recent college grads firsthand startup experience to help them become leaders who make meaningful impacts with their careers. And we all chose startup jobs within 13 up-and-coming, fast-growing cities to increase their economic opportunity, which was one of the most life-changing experiences to this day. This is how I moved from Shreveport to Charlotte. This is how I made the community that I have right now. This is where I was able to advance in my career in a meaningful way and really find my purpose. And the next month, I went to Vegas and actually found out that I have family members in Charlotte, which I didn't know because, y'all, I never visited Charlotte before I committed to moving there. My job interviews, apartment tours, everything was virtual. I literally walked by faith in this entire process and trusted God with everything that I had, and the blessings came tenfold. So for reference, I accepted a job the first day of training camp and moved less than a month later. And I couldn't have done this without the support of my family and friends. So I'm officially a Charlottean. I have been here for about 2.5 years now, and it has truly become my home, y'all. I packed everything up in this pod. This was everything I owned, y'all. I've got everything from scratch, from my couch to my bed frame to mattresses, and I was able to start my job less than a week later. So I truly loved working at this ed tech startup that was Black and woman owned, and I was able to create STEM resources for young girls, caregivers, and educators as a product marketing manager. And this was so fulfilling, seeing my girls every single Friday. I truly enjoyed working here. In September is when my VFA friends finally moved to Charlotte with me, and then this happened. And then I was finally able to walk and graduate with my Master's of Business Administration with a concentration in entrepreneurship and family enterprise from LSUS. Even though I finished my courses in June, I was so glad to be able to celebrate with my family and friends and actually walk across that stage. And while I was back in Louisiana, it happened to be the same weekend as my bestie's wedding, which I was so glad I was able to attend. So fast forward to October 2022, I celebrated my first birthday in Charlotte. Even though it wasn't so many people because I had just moved, I still truly enjoyed the people who did show up for me. So I brought in the new year with my bestie Logan and my family in my hometown. And the first trip of the year was back to Atlanta to celebrate my friend Gabby's birthday with Marley, who are both in the fellowship with me. Then all of us fellows headed off to Philly, first time reconnecting since training camp. We rented a huge house and were able to explore the city, create more memory, and catch up since training camp. And my first visitor in Charlotte was my brother. We did so many fun things and a lot of firsts for me personally, like getting floor level seats at an NBA game. We went to Topgolf and even went indoor skydiving, which was so much fun, y'all. It was on my 2024 bucket list and it's on my 2025 one because I did not do it last year. I want to go skydiving. Let me know if you guys have been and where was it and how your experience was. I feel like it's right up my alley with the adrenaline junkie type thing. And this was so cool to me. So I want to just know how it feels in real life. This was supposed to simulate how it feels. And I'm just going to make it happen this year. So by any means necessary, we're going to jump out of a plane, y'all. Okay? This is a year. But this was so fun to experience with my brother and just create more memories with him. As we get older and us not living in the same state, it's just hard for us to connect like we used to. So this really fed my inner child. So this was a time period where I didn't have much community in Charlotte yet. So I stepped outside of my introverted comfort zone and went to things alone, which was major for my personal and community growth.
So I'm still on my phone. I probably should have switched to my camera because
It's quality. I had a really good time at the concert, y'all. I made a new friend. I'm so excited to hang out with her. Like, we have so much in common. Like, she has good energy, good vibes. Like, I can already tell. Y'all know I have really good intuition. So, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, it was a good time. And baby, Division, Daniel did his thing. As you can see, I love experiences and travel, especially when they're mixed together. So I loved going to Dreamville with my friend Gabby and also seeing one of my fellowship friends, Naomi. This was by far the best Dreamville there ever was and ever will be, with City Girls, Ari Lennox, Ursha Raymond. That was just the first half. The second day we had Summer Walker, Lil Wayne, Drake and Friends, of course J. Cole. The lineup was unmatched and you cannot tell me otherwise. And I love music, y'all. If you didn't know, I sing, I write music, I play instruments. So I just really appreciated this festival. So this was another stepping out of my comfort zone moment by going to the EXO Influencer Meetup for not only content creators, but women of color who just want to meet other like-minded women. Especially as a new Charlottean, this is a way that I met some of my closest friends to this day. So shout out to them. Take it from me. Don't let fear hold you back from opportunities to make your life better. Back at it again, the three amigos are off to DC. We went to Broccoli City Fest. My main priority for going was to see Jasmine Sullivan, which did not happen because of technical weather delays. So after this being my second attempt, I tried one more time and I did end up seeing her in 2024, so stay tuned for that. And literally hopped off the plane from DC to find out that my car was stolen, y'all. Yes, the police ended up finding it, but it was not drivable at all. It was basically totaled. So my car was in the shop until like October, y'all. I kid you not. And thank God that I was not there when this happened. And I already had a family trip to Orlando scheduled. So I was able to spend time with my family and not have to spend money on a rental for that time period. And literally went to the happiest place on earth to get my mind off of it. And shout out to Shani for getting us both tickets to the Renaissance World Tour. She literally is goated for this. Like, I was not even planning on going. I was so hyped to experience this with her. We literally met at a concert, so this was a full circle moment. Despite everything with my car, I still enjoyed and made the most of the current present moment that I was in and enjoyed my summer. I had a blast celebrating Shani's birthday and even took a trip back home for a while, which was much needed. Then I celebrated my 25th birthday at the Whitewater Center, and I also hosted a game night at my house, which was so much fun, especially now that I had grown so much community. I literally cried, y'all. I don't think I've ever had this many people show up for me on my day to celebrate me and give me my flowers, and for them to express how much I meant to them really touched my heart. I just love my friends, y'all, and you know who you are. Shout out to you. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you. As you can see, a time was had. I even decided last minute that I wanted to do a birthday brunch the next day. After this weekend, my cup was truly full. During fall of 2023, I was applying and interviewing for jobs, and at the end of October, I started my position that I currently have as a digital media specialist. These are some of the exciting moments of my job so far. It's only been a year and a few months, and I've just had so many amazing experiences. This is truly a job and career that fulfills me, fulfills my purpose, connects me with other like-minded creators, and prepares me as a future full-time entrepreneur, digital marketing agency owner, and full-time content creator. I'm so fulfilled in my career right now because it's something I love to do. I'm passionate about it. I'm good at it. And of course, I have so much room for growth, and I'm taking full advantage of that. We're almost caught up, y'all.
Friday fresh off work, I just got paid. Hair laid, beat face, fits 8, and you know this, man. Made you look, I'm fine. Young and in my prime. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, he mine.
This was totally unserious, and Gabby wanted to do this for her birthday, so we made it happen. And it was so much fun, just like the rest of February, with NBA games, dance classes, workout classes, and trying new things like this aerial silks class. I had to film this for work, but also this was something I wanted to do for a while, especially with my vertical gymnastic skills. I really have always wanted to try silks, and it was so much fun. I even went to my first tea party, hung out with friends, recorded the sit down portion of this video even though it's coming out a year later. We listen and we don't judge. Also, my whole family came to visit me in Charlotte this month, and I completed growth track at my church, which was a major step in my faith journey. In addition to seeing the solar eclipse, my best friend finally visited me in Charlotte. Shout out to Logan, I love you. And this was a season where I celebrated lots of birthdays, went to different social events, joined some groups at my church, and this was one of them. Explored all of the Charlotte sports, which I can gladly say I've been to all of them, and talking to teens about the power of digital media and entrepreneurship, all while still maintaining my friendships, working out, trying new hobbies. I volunteered a lot as well, and then my world came crashing down when I found out about the passing of my grandmother. This hit me so hard, especially because we were so close, and this was the first death I had experienced as an adult. So I took some time to go back home for a while, do things that made me happy, spend time with my family, because those moments are so precious. And if you've been through something similar like this, grief is not easy, but it does get better over time. And when I came back at the end of May, I went to my very first gospel concert with Gabby. It was everything I needed and more, because little did I know my car would be broken into again. Thankfully, I had auto theft protection on there, so they couldn't actually steal it this time. But I was literally fed up at this point. With the rental prices going up, I already knew I was planning on getting a new car. Just call me resilience and perseverance at this point. You gotta take that time, take my time, make you pay. One thing about me, I really don't get upset or mad about things that I cannot control. And literally the theme of my life is control the controllables. I still enjoyed the rest of my summer. I still made new memories. I still hosted because I love hosting people at my home. I still said yes to so many opportunities. One thing about it, the enemy is not taking anything that's destined for me, and he will not steal my joy. And don't you love those friends where you can travel with, you can have fun with, you can go to church with, and you can get down to business with? Y'all, I'm in my dream car. I'm in a Tesla. It's your bestie in a Tessie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's go. God told me to act like you already have it. Walk like the woman you want to be. So I test drove that car having faith that I'll have it one day. So I kept grinding and keeping the faith. So I enjoyed my summer. I volunteered with my church right here. I also hung out with friends. Saw my friend Xander from Atlanta. And guess what, y'all?
All I need.
Okay, that's it.
That's everything.
I officially am an owner of a 2024 Tesla Model 3. Y'all, this is a dream come true. When I tell you I was so over having the car struggles that I did, this was a blessing tenfold, and I'm so grateful, and I will never stop giving God all the glory. I got my bartender's license, very much so a side mission, but it was super fun, and just did all the summer things before adopting a puppy. I know, y'all, I was a dog mom. Well, a dog auntie, godmama, whatever you want to call it. It was so much fun having Mocha. I had her for about 3 months, and she literally brought so much joy into my life. She was a bit of a handful, not gonna lie. This was my first time ever in life having a dog, so it definitely made me more active, got me outside the house more, and truly felt like I had a responsibility bigger than myself. Because baby, I can eat a girl dinner, but Mocha gotta eat every day, twice a day. But nonetheless, I got a leave out sew-in that I have not had since literally high school for my 26th birthday. I did brunch, a pole fitness class, and even went to a day party. And all my friends show up and show out. It really was truly the girls' weekend. POV, you've been trying to see Jasmine Sullivan for 3 years now, and this is your 3rd attempt. And you finally see her in the city you're living in. After enjoying my birthday weekend, I still had so much more left in store. I went to an FC game with my friends. This was also the end of my adoption period with Mocha, which I was so sad about, but I was able to host my 2nd annual pumpkin paint and pour party, which was a huge success. I'm really in my hosting bag, y'all. Another highlight of October was definitely seeing Madison Ryan Ward in concert. I listen to her music all the time. And of course, Homecoming. And an even bigger blessing of October was moving into my new place. Y'all, I outgrew my old place, especially with me hosting a lot. So now I'm living in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. And looking back on the last 3.5 years while editing this video baffles me. My life is my vision board coming into reality. And the crazy part is I'm just getting started, y'all. I'm literally at the tip of the iceberg for what I know God has in store for me. So along the way, I've celebrated life's milestones, nurtured meaningful relationships, experienced new things, explored new adventures, and of course, like every girl, we've experienced the ups and downs of dating and love, even though I don't always share that part. I've also been working on my personal growth, and while I didn't show everything, it's been a journey of becoming spiritually, financially, physically, mentally healthy in my personal life and career. Looking ahead, my YouTube will dive into so many aspects of my life: my self-discovery journey, figuring out adulthood after grad school, life in Charlotte, fun travel experiences and adventures, behind the scenes of being a content creator on and off the clock, my hobbies, my healthy lifestyle journey, and of course my faith walk with God. So I hope y'all stick around. I can't wait to create more content for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.